I came to Japan on a working holiday visa for 1 year, 5 years ago. Osaka is known for a few things. Food, known as the kitchen of Japan. It's also known for its culture being very, very not Japanese. All of the social rules and social cues are a lot more lenient, a lot more relaxed. This is the tour. We poke holes in a lot of different stuff. We lift up the rug and go, look, no one's perfect, not even Japanese. So, the content warning, I'm going to be talking about suicide and homelessness and mafia, a little bit of death and all that sort of stuff. If anyone gets upset, which is fine, just let me know and I'll turn it down. Just entered Shinsekai. That's where you go. Wow. Did I hear? Tell me more.
Yeah. Just entered Shinsekai.
So, Shinsekai. It means the new world. Sekai means.
Anyway, so we are on the backstreets tour of Osaka, and we are seeing the seedy side.
Shinsekai.
Should be good.
The highest crime rate area in Japan. So this way. You almost throw a stone there from here. Have to look at anyone, you take a ticket,
Like a love motel.
Like a love motel, yeah.
you don't need to look at anyone. This place is exactly the same. They have a vending machine where you buy a ticket. All of the time, tickets cost about half as much as if you go to actual.
Okay, so it's called the Shinsekai Kokai, and it's a cinema. But the difference with this cinema is it's not like the normal cinemas here in Japan. This one you go in, you don't see anyone. So on the first floor you watch international movies, or you can get your ticket and go downstairs to the bottom level and you can watch special movies, if you know what I'm talking about. Something similar to that. Something like this.
Coney Island area of Shinsekai. There's carnival games, there's themed restaurants, there's a big weird golden baby that I'm going to explain to everyone. Whoever spots the baby first, I don't know, gets the baby, alright.
Whole laneway is meant to represent Coney Island. I've never been to Coney Island, so I can't say yes or no. But you're assuming that's what it'd be like. I'm good at Ninja Stars. I'm good at the Ninja Stars.
So remember, these guys, the mafia, on this tour I call them the interesting gentlemen, right? So I'm not going to say it out now, I'm not going to yell it out. If I talk about the interesting gentlemen, you know who I'm talking about. So they changed the wording of the law as it was introduced. So the law is, to this day, the law is you must have an ID scanner on the machine.
Well, it doesn't mean anyone uses it, but it's there.
Leave it plugged in, purely blatantly. And that's how I introduce a bit of the power that these guys have in Japanese society, right? Would anyone else like a drink before I grab one?
I feel like I've gone back in time.
Yes, and that's the whole point of
weirdness.
this.
Yeah.
That it has gone back in time.
That's the street that parents tell their kids not to cross and everyone goes, so this
We're going
is a
into
suburb
the
in Japan.
area that the
you see girls
parents say,
women
don't go
by
kids.
themselves at night.
We're going.
You see children walking around by themselves at night.
Going into the zoo. We're on our way to the red light district.
The Nightlife Zoo. This is the King's Cross of Osaka.
Well, not yet.
I made that up.
I think it's coming along.
We'll let you know.
Family and the house. She makes sure the kids are looked after. She makes sure there's food. Everyone's
Like at
getting
home.
fed.
I must be a Japanese wife.
Blah blah blah. If you're a man that's homeless, and in Japan it's 98.999% men that are homeless.
Wow.
Recently there's another subculture that, again, I haven't done my research on this yet, so I can't talk about it too much, but there's a subculture of young teenage girls that are living in like manga cafes and stuff and sleeping there overnight, and apparently that's becoming a big deal, which I don't know enough about to talk about it too much lately. But yeah, so a lot of these guys don't want to be seen as homeless, don't want to be seen as in need of help, they don't want to be seen as lower class citizens. Feel free to film this, but as soon as we go down here, that's going to go in your pocket and your backpack.
Yep.
This is Tobita Shinshi. This is the red light district in Osaka. Prostitution is completely illegal in Japan. People, the Japanese people, they don't bend the rules, they don't break the rules, they just read them. And the guys that wrote the rules are generally the interesting gentlemen. This sort of stuff, right? So they go right where they need to go anyway. Walking down this street, you're going to see many different shops. Now, the shops they are not massage parlors. They are not brothels, obviously, because that is completely legal. These are all tea houses. They all have the same menu, they all have the same price, because they all have the same owners, right?
Tea house.
The owners are the interesting gentlemen. Now, down the street, and there's two ladies working at every tea house. There's Mama-san, who's the manager, and she is a little ancient Japanese woman. She's the manager. And behind her sits the beautiful Japanese waitress. When you love to be served tea and biscuits by a beautiful Japanese waitress. Now you walk downstairs, and Mama-san, they all have mirrors that look down the street. They're going to be looking this way. If she likes to look at you, she might go, yep, no, yep, no, yep, no. Hell yeah! Definitely. Get him in, get him in.
I think it's there.
So Mama-san's the keeper, the gatekeeper.
She is. She's one of the gatekeepers. So Mama-san guess if it's a no, then she does a little signal behind her back, and then the beautiful waitress, she's gonna go like this. She's gonna get a fan and cover her face. She might go like this. If she goes, hey, if she goes the other hand sign, the beautiful waitress, she's like, all right, girl, let's go. She goes, dozo, Oni-chan, come here, dozo, come in, have some tea and biscuits. You can then go up to Mama-san, you say, hey, I would like some tea and biscuits. She shows you the menu. Now, 20 minutes of tea and biscuits costs 16,000 yen. So 160 Aussie dollars, a little bit less American dollars. And if you go, yep, cool, you walk up to the waitress. Now she's the second gatekeeper. If she says yes, then she will grab you by the hand and she will pull you upstairs, and then she will feed you tea and biscuits. And you must drink some tea, you must eat some biscuits.
Sounds like honey patch.
Why?
Bit of cake on the
What you
couch.
fucking paid for. Nothing else, all right?
Very expensive tea and bickies.
Yeah, the loophole is not a loophole, is the bending rules comes in. What happens when you're upstairs, just you and a beautiful Japanese waitress, and you start talking? What happens when you start talking? You fall in love. And what happens when two people fall in love? They make love. Now, there's nothing illegal about two people making love in a restaurant.
Right.
There's not.
So biscuits are that good.
That good. This place, like I mentioned, it's completely ran, operated, and policed by the interesting gentleman. Okay.
we're here now because this concludes our tour of Osaka Shinsekai. We saw a lot tonight, didn't we, Kez?
We did.
We witnessed a lot. We learned a lot about, sadly, about suicide in Japan. What else did we learn about?
We had a bit of a look at the red light district, and that was very interesting.
Gee, we're disappointed we couldn't take a camera through there. However, the interesting gentlemen, Yakuza, they would have...
Interesting gentlemen.
I said that first. They would have taken the camera and smashed it. So we couldn't do that. But all in all, we had an amazing tour with the best guide that we've had in Japan, Tommy, who's from Australia actually, which is really cool, and would 100% recommend it. What's the tour called?
It's called the back streets, so the dark back streets tour of Osaka, and it's really, really good. It's in get your guide, so well worth it. And how much? I think it was about $130 a head, so it was pretty good value. And we got, we ended up having dinner as well, which cost another
Amazing food.
$25, but oh my god, it was worth it.
And we've ended up out the front of Pachinko. Tommy!